Korea. There's several of them who I done broke bread with them. I done been accepted by the elder women of multiple clans of Spanish-speaking people that's been subjected by the invaders. The man alone can't give me any juice. The matriarch. I'll give you an example. Before I could be Chief Pontiac, I had to be the one. All of the OGs said, he cool. He the one. Now I'm Chief Pontiac. I don't give a fuck. I just want the people free. But that makes me a bad guy. That makes me wrong. It make me deceptive because the way that you read the signs is sometimes you don't even see it until it's there. You're not supposed to because you don't want the enemy to know how to capitalize on it before you get to it. But I'm wrong. They tell me that I'm a liar because I don't tell them everything I'm doing. I guess I'm wrong. When it comes to telling a lie, your stock value has to be greater to me than mine, or I do not have enough fucking value in you to tell you a goddamn lie. You don't mean more to me than me. So I'm not going to lie to you. And all of the Spaniards that came over on the ships in search of Cordoba. I am Cordoba, you stupid ass motherfuckers. I am the city of gold. It's in my heart. It's kind of tarnished right now. I'm trying to polish this motherfucker. But they keep covering it up with shit. So y'all can't see the city of gold manifest. Everybody want what they want, but they don't want what's in the best interest of us as a collective unit. Everybody want to be the only fucking one that get redeemed. Fuck everybody else, including this motherfucker. Fuck this motherfucker too. They got their shit. Fuck everybody else and you. I got mine now. Get the fuck on. It don't work like that. We want it to work like that. It don't work like that. That's not the mechanics behind the machine. It don't work where only the one motherfucker can have their benefit at the expense of 8.4 billion other people. If that was the case, this shit would have been over with a long time ago. Until everybody free, ain't none of us free. And when we don't realize that, so take it for what it's worth. I am the baddest motherfucker out here. And I do have the answers. I'm not offering them anymore. Y'all got to come get them now. This is done. I'm no longer trying to convince anybody or don't believe shit I fucking say. Don't believe shit I fucking say. I'm going to sit on my ass until this bitch fall apart or a motherfucker wake up to what's going on. I can't leave the fucking temple without an invitation to leave the temple. And I can't support the temple because I'm no longer allowed to leave the temple. So it's going to fall apart in poverty, in ruins, in blight. I'm good with that. I can live in deplorable conditions. Done it already. I can live isolated. Done it already. I can watch this shit fall apart. I done tore it up before. Don't worry about that. Sooner or later, somewhere on this motherfucker, Some of these 8.4 billion suffering, deprived motherfuckers gonna say, somebody got the answers. And this is the only motherfucker offering an answer that has a workable formula that can bail out the most motherfuckers with the least amount of resistance. And they won't listen to him. I don't need none of this shit. And I don't need to be here. I didn't need all these motherfuckers bopping me upside my head, pushing me out in front of buses and shit to wake me the fuck up. And then they not let me do what I'm come here to do because they don't want to perform their function. We all got a job to do. I'm not a workaholic. I just do my fucking job. I carry my weight. I don't complain about carrying my weight. I complain about other people complaining about me carrying my weight. I complain about the motherfucker that want me to carry their weight and my weight, but I can't carry everybody's weight. That's the problem. That's that ego shit that got us here. That's that entitled shit. This is real. This is real. So I reach out to people with a friendly nature, friendly disposition. Somebody else see it, they don't like it. They feel like they being stepped on some kind of way. They being slighted, lied to, or deceived. You on the same page with me, LOL. You on the same page with me. I just want the suffering over with. But the people love suffering because they need something to complain about. They haven't understand that if you don't want to complain about shit and you don't want the suffering to continue, I'm here. Till they feel like figure that part out. Until that part dawn on them. They on their own. I can't help them. You can't force somebody to accept the help. It's not possible. You can't force somebody to pick that $100 up at their feet if they refuse to bend their fucking back. Because they lazy. They want you to pass it to them. I'm not doing it. It's at your feet. I'm on the other side of the room. Why the fuck would I get up and come pass you that? Fuck you and that money. It's not, don't work like that. Okay, that's a good question. How do others know their job? I'm not speaking to lay people. I'm speaking about bastards. Motherfuckers I know. But for those who are unsure and have not fully awakened yet, it need to be discussion groups, not church, not mosque, not synagogue, not political rallies. A discussion group about the information being presented and if the plan of action is a viable and workable plan of action. Yeah, LaDonna, that sounds about right. I'm trying to show them the secret. They don't want to see it. See, we are, what you call that term? We are willing participants in our own subjugation and oppression. We actively hold the oppressor on top of us. We won't let him off us even when they try to get off of us. When the oppressor try to liberate us and let us go, we get mad at the oppressor for trying to free us, for trying to let us go. It's just like one of those us sick massa type mentalities. If you go back and watch the end of Roots when the so-called slaves were so-called freed, and you'll see the plantation niggas was saying, what us gonna do now, massa? How y'all gonna free us niggas? What us gonna do now, massa? You know what to do. You see, the appearance of a thing sometimes is more intimidating than the thing itself. So you look at this snake, and he ride up like a cobra. You think he gonna tear your ass up. Never knowing it's just a hog-nosed snake that used the cobra posture to intimidate your dumb ass. Because you don't know snakes. When I try to point it out to you, you take off running, so I grab the snake to show you. You're not poisonous. You still can't see it. Not until I go and give you a book on snakes, force you to read it. Fuck it, you won't read it, I have to read it to you, point out the words, show you the picture, what snake is talking about before you can get it. And some of them still don't get it. So, all these people that's praying for salvation will not recognize it when it's in their face. All these people that pray for redemption and liberation will not recognize it when it's in their face. Some of them not going to wake up until it's too late for them to wake up. They're going to wake up somewhere else. The rapture, just so y'all know, if you're a Christian, you need to pay attention. The rapture they speak of is a harvesting of food for people that's not from here, who see humans as food. So now you know what's going to happen to all of the selfish, and the self-centered, and the greedy. They're going to be delivered to the selfish, the self-centered, and the greedy. Because that's the mentality of the motherfuckers going to eat their ass and absorb their essence. I mean, it's just the way it is. Your rapture is feeding what they call the gods. Food. Humans. Humans that went rogue. Humans that malfunctioned and did not bump straight. Out of here. So y'all gonna see some crazy shit coming up here soon. So y'all. I'm not muted. Did I go silent? I shouldn't be muted, but they probably cut me off. It's probably time for me to end this video anyway. It is. So, when you go through the Pirates of the Caribbean, this was the ancient code of thieves which set it up, which you call today your uniform commercial code. The conquistadors stored the wealth in Puerto Rico. They set Puerto Rico up as a military-style island. The whole island was a base. It was a bank, a central bank, and a military base rolled into one. The military base was wrapped around the exterior of the island, and the bank was the interior of the island. The movie is Pirate of the Caribbean, where it's showing you the island of Puerto Rico and how all of the pirates that went there stored their wealth, and they had a code. They call it that. So then you hear them say it, and you never know what they mean when they talk about honor amongst thieves. These was your Khazarians who created the honor among thieves concept. Because it worked like this: we could steal from everybody else in the world as long as we don't steal from each other. That's how it worked. We can steal from everybody else in the world as long as we don't steal from each other and rob each other and kill each other. That's the ancient code of thieves. The counter to that is the ancient code of kings, where the king is installed as the parent of the people, and he must equally distribute the wealth and make sure that the needs of the people are satisfied at all levels. So, I don't know. I already know what the Mexicans gonna do. And I already know what the Asians gonna do. And I already know what the ignorant gonna do. I don't know what these motherfuckers that's calling themselves fucking woke are doing. Because they not fucking doing what the fuck they supposed to do. They don't recognize the people that are doing what they are supposed to do when they are actually supposed to recognize it and know it. Anyway, so the Latin connection is Quetzalcoatl Tupac Amaru. Goes into the Mexican Mafia MS-13. An old Mexican guy was actually the one who put me up on a llama named Rampa T. Lobsang, who first exposed me to the cave of the ancients and its purpose. And he gave me several keys. And he explained go ahead, girl. All right, Jazz. But look, Rampa Lobsang, as well as Helena Petrovna Blavatsky, said or gave a discourse on what they call the coming gold race. That's now. What they was talking about. That's now. The coming gold race is your what you call Brazilianized peoples from the great melting pot. The next wave into the future are a people that doesn't have a distinction for color,